Sports Network. With Michael Cage, I'm Chris Fisher. And it's Dallas winning the tip. They try to give it to him, and there's a turnover. J-Dub was ready for it, stepped right into the passing lane. And Shea's going to get fouled quickly. You know Dallas is going to try to set up Gafford. A lot of pressure there on SGA. Dort, the wing three. J-Dub.
Jay Will is one of those shooters who can do that.
As the Mavs able to take advantage of that mismatch. Gafford, who was really...
And he got to that nail where he likes to get.
As Kyrie from the outside. Jay Whip. As J-Dub from the outside. Dials one up from downtown. And he's already got it going here in the first quarter. Three is off. No good.
Dallas coming off a loss last night. A close game.
Gafford was good. Washington had it poked away. Up ahead, J-Dub trying to create numbers. SGA giving it right back to him.
Man, it just hung right there. Could have gone either way.
As Dinwiddie, a reliable player, particularly off the bench. But now he's been called to start as...
How about this? Just in transition, man. Just a nice little easy stop and pop action.
And enjoy it free. Washington down the lane, and he is going to get fouled. As he's going to put P.J. Washington. As we take a look at tonight's Paris Devon injury report, a lot of guys for both teams, and a lot. Joe still out with that illness. That's the second consecutive game. Hartenstein with the...
Also very key personnel. As Jason Kidd. He's done a great job of just trying to hold this team together right now. While they're going through their injuries, as are the Thunder.
That's a team. But you also don't want to face a team when they're missing some of their guys, as Cason Wallace reaching in there with Giddem. You're not seeing how potent they are, and you're not seeing how they potentially play you in those moments.
And that's also where, you know, a lot of times you'll just give guys other look. You know, that's going.
J-Dub got run off the three-point line, so he steps in for the two, and that's the second one. It's just bounced right. Goes right around Washington, pulls up and scores the tip.
And once he gets to that seam, you just don't know what he's going to do. He does a good job of keeping his dribble.
As Gafford, big body, spins into the layup, missed it. SGA, Jordan Edwards, who drives in, hangs and scores off the glass. Dort, wide open, that is a layup line, three in the corner, he catches it in.
He talks like that.
Well, that was a real physical screen that got set. Dort.
Man, that's a rocket pass by J-Dub. Not to say that that wasn't a rocket pass by Jay Will, because you know he throws.
Quick substitution for Jason Kidd. And now I think that they're going to have an official's timeout.
There's P.J. Washington being attended to by the medical staff for the Mavericks. A little blood on the arm. Clear that up for medical reasons and obviously safety reasons.
Well, February, rightfully so. Starting the backcourt with Stephen Curry. And he plays defense as well as anybody on this team. That is the #1 defense in the NBA. It's Kyrie full. So is SGA. Stops, pulls up, and it's almost automatic when he gets to that spot.
You know the contact he got.
Kyrie gave up his dribble, and they're going to call him for an offensive foul.
Yeah. Easy guard. Contact and finish.
Guys for good and open shots. These two teams, they know each other so well. As Shea sizes up Grimes. That step back fadeaway three. Wallace right there, and it batted away by P.J. Washington. That it did. And you see one of those big guys in P.J. Washington. Dinwiddie leaned in and is going to get the bounce. So Dinwiddie already, and it's SGA that time in the dunker slot. You don't see that very often.
Yeah, that's just great. Interchange available. Nice little tasty dip.
Now trying to check Washington. Washington lowered the shoulder and was trying to get the foul, and he got it.
Kleber, and he gave up that baseline.
P.J. Washington, in those deadline deals last February, just changed the whole complexion of the team. Grimes trying to keep him out of the lane. Washington didn't get the three, instead drives in, high out the window, no good. Now he's got to recover. Grimes, quick rip. As it's 4 and change left to go. It's a Dallas team that runs a system of its own right, and Dinwiddie takes the bump, and he's already got 9 points, which is right at his seat.
Good job, too, of just going with the pressure. As Dinwiddie a little bit short.
Wiggins, he'll spin away from Cleveland. That's back-to-back takes right at Maxi Cleveland. Early game struggles. He did it in Dallas on Friday. Did it against Utah. There is Gafford.
Locked in his 3rd season, folks. That's all he's played. And he definitely should be an all-star. Still 2 halves of basketball.
Productive basketball last night.
Yeah, that's tough to do. For 2. Gafford is another one of those guys. He's back in the ball game. He doesn't like to come out.
SGA got caught in the air. Edwards, corner 3. And Edwards, they've also lost 6 consecutive games on the road. And there's a...
If he's not going to come out there and cover him, take that shot.
Nice deflection. Jay getting that high wall pressure. Little bump there from Gafford, trying to spin it home.
Onto it. Kyrie, being physical out front. And how about this? This is what we're talking about. Dallas is trying to figure that out right now.
Jay game going right. No stop at the elbow, pulls up, and SGA into double digits again with the speed trying to get up the floor. Instead, Grimes right into Jay Will. Should be an offensive foul.
And takes one for the team. I always say that, you're taking one for the team. You're taking a charge, but you also...
To be a rim protector, and if you're Jalen Williams, and you got the sense that he has in stepping in there outside. Dallas trying to get the ball out of the hands of SGA. Leads to an open look there for Wiggins, and you're going to get a loose. But now you give the ball back to Dallas with 9 seconds left.
He shoved him in the back on that play, but... Oh, goodness. Replay here. That's not a push in the back. He just had his hands on his back. His hands did not. He shoved him, but usually, you see.
Do you remember the game in Cleveland where we had the extension? Right. There was no arm extension. As Caruso in the corner lands that 3 with 1.9 seconds on the game to close out this high-scoring first 12 minutes.
And you love it too, because we talked about that as one of the keys tonight for the Thunder. With that ball movement, I'll get back to it in a second. And just knocking down 3s left and right.
Caruso feeling good from the outside, and that time Dallas able to. He's getting minutes in the early part of this second quarter. Jay Will pulls up, and he got fouled. It looked like he got fouled by.
Have you seen that one? I'm loving it. And he makes that happen. And right now, he's got 12 points, folks. 12 early points.
Smile. Williams getting minutes here. Lost it on the way up with a spin move. Wiggins was all over him. There between those 2 good passers. J-Dub's already got 4 assists. Caruso's already got 2 threes. Offense has really struggled without him over the last 14 games. As Washington had it punched away. Nice defense.
How about that move? That time by Jay Will. Just to throw Gafford off a little bit. Every time he got...
Caruso has just been stifling.
Just poked it away. Now, that guy strips up. You can never call a foul like that. Just remember that. I'm just saying. That guy knows what he's doing.
NBA. Jay Will got out a little greedy there on that backdoor pass. Washington down the lane. He had it stripped.
And just as we were talking about Alex Caruso, the guy, defense to offense, just poked. And Thunder with another chance for an and 1. Got upended. One of those plays that Spencer did really just.
And it's interesting because Mark Daigneault after the game last night said that Caruso is surgical with his on 2 free throws.
Yeah, absolutely.
They run Williams off the 3-point line. Prosper. He had athleticism and his size. Because he is a physical force when he wants to put the ball. And now quick word from Jack in the Box, who's got 8 points here in this first half. Coast. Williams skip pass, and that one too high for Washington, out of bounds. Sometimes just a little bit too much. Tough step back three. Williams the step. Baseline pass up top. Washington. No good from three. Able to get it back. Caruso was also in the vicinity. Washington. And the hook shot no good. He's on a rebound. That put back. He went 0 for 3. Dort other end. That three comes to the back of the rim. Grimes, that errant pass. We've had some close ones. Some in and out, some pinballs. That one finally goes down. Prosper is going to go to the free throw line. Players getting minutes. Second-year player. Getting minutes for Jason Kidd, and this is one more look. Now, you remember to get there, Mike. His girlfriend texted him, "Where are we going to dinner?"
Oh man, that was great. I tell you, that was terrific. Congratulations, too. That line and kept his distance.
He's been making his three-point attempts too. Dinwiddie, and you see, look at all those bodies. Humanity is everywhere on the floor. Major pile up right at the free throw line. Gafford's
Carlson right there. As Gafford lost his balance, he fell over him. And then
that was like you and me in the pregame.
Really sure what the injury. He's calling for the medical staff for the Mavericks to come out, as he is still. This has all of a sudden gotten real serious here. He fell there. Looked like he may have got the information becomes available. But what a nasty spill it was.
Kyrie, tough fadeaway. And it carries right over to Cason Wallace. Come up on 5 minutes left to go here in this first half. Down on the baseline. Prosper up top. Dinwiddie had the step there on Dort, and we have seen some.
Do a hard closeout on him.
How about Cason Wallace? Eyed that three. No.
Came in shooting that three last year during his rookie season.
Two players went to Kyrie. Prosper. And just enough there with the left hand. Perfect. The review needs to be. Letter of the law. That left hand into the back of Prosper for the Mavs.
It's about as easy as it gets. And that's what you want to do, because the shot blocker's not in the ball game. And
both teams now in the bonus for the remainder of this first half. Prosper ships it over. Dallas always trying to get the ball out of his hands. Wallace no good on the three. And it's going. Morris missed his first 6-point game. Jay Will snipped it out of that pass. Dinwiddie getting very aggressive, sending it up. Continuing here, Dinwiddie, and he snuck in there. Him and Kyrie.
To make a play like that.
Shea through a couple of defenders. And the putback by.
Man. Goes into the body.
That looked like pretty good defense. Jay will still be moving as long as you're in legal guarding position, and there's two components. They got the body bump where Prosper went into the chest of Jay Will. Then you had the slap down, which looked to be mostly ball.
Oh, goodness. The Thunder, is their ability to do that.
Just relentless double team on SGA, and it results in the Kyrie Irving deuce. Basically doubling down on doubling SGA. All the attention that he's getting. And that time not able to shoot. Shea's seen just about everything as Irving on that left hand, no good. But have you seen a team sell out this much on a double?
Well, when you come out, you know, you're coming off a 50.
Similar to the screen from Gafford. So very slow start out of the blocks. Here to open up this third quarter.
That SGA did, you got to find some kind of way to get the basketball out of his hands. As Irving
Quarter.
I thought you brought up a good point, too. It's just being able to, that's another tough shot that guy usually has all out.
J-Dub, who was great in the fourth quarter last night. See.
Well, I think they called a foul on Lou Dort. And then
there was a technical. Right arm got Gafford right where you don't want to get hit. And he immediately.
There's also a technical foul on Williams. Replay will be used to see whether there's a potential hostile act. There was a technical foul on Williams prior. Play will be resumed with a technical foul shot by the ball at the free throw line extended. Shot clock will be reset to 24 seconds.
Wow, that's a lot on that play. My goodness.
So these are the two flagrant free throws for Gafford. And the first one is good. So Dallas third quarter, that's going to be a foul on SGA. And it'll be the 14th foul. Ball gets inbounded, and they might have caught a break there. SGA line in what is a frustrating stretch here for OKC, but first shot at 50% of the pot, with the remaining 50% going to the Thunder Community Foundation. Brand new to the 50-50 raffle is raffle. Irving has just been a menace on the defensive end, forcing turnovers here in this third quarter. It is a close up, not that time. And see if Wiggins can inject a little pace here.
Just trying to stop the dribble penetration. They're going to have to just be patient and move the basketball. That's a good movement right there.
Hands. Kick out, Wiggins. It's trying to throw.
They just keep trying to attack that pace.
That's one way to get some points.
Put air in that whistle on your end. The Thunder had 7 free throw attempts at halftime. Still close the gap over this next quarter and a half.
Now through January 30th, score and save exclusive deals on Kraft Heinz. And some much needed offense coming. SGA, Kenrich Williams, J-Dub, Caruso, and Dylan Jones on the floor. Both offensively and defensively. J-Dub from the outside. He's had it going in the third, too. Washington back to the free throw line. You can see a little exact.
It's good defense. Almost poked the ball away. There was that reach in at 21.
What I'm seeing right now, Michael, is Dallas is not settling for three-point shots between Kyrie Irving and PJ Washington.
And sometimes you just got to see the ball go in the basket and just get your offense started.
Jones trying to keep that ball moving down to Kenrich Williams. Kenrich Williams on a sideline three for timely buckets. Needed one there. Irving trying to spin away from J-Dub. That should be an offensive foul. Moving screen.
Here it is. Here, Cleaver stuck the elbow out. Man, kind of all go in the basket.
Shea really trying to get going. Way up, and it's off his knee, out of bounds.
That's a good strip. I'm not sure if it was Dylan who did it. Man, this is tough to double team. You always see that in college a lot of times.
Oh, Caruso slicing in, a little scoop in.
Well, look how deep that was in terms of the trap. It was on the other side of the court. As Irving, but it's another and one for the Thunder. That's their 4th one of the night. First one in the second half. Shot at once by the.
This game far from decided. Tons of time left to go even in this third quarter. Dinwiddie late. Mavs. They're getting to where they want to get to. They're
really upset, rightfully so. He took a shot, man. He even went to his knees after he took the hit.
Mavs also capitalizing at the free throw line. 20 of 22. One more here for Dinwiddie. Wallace, way short. Caruso plucks it midair, but the ball never hit the. Grimes, the flip. And it's last touch by OKC.
Just keeping this game close with a whole lot of time left.
Prosper, speed, and more free throws for the Mavs, who've already taken a ton.
So good in that third quarter. Ball barely touches the net. He's got 12.
Prosper's come off the bench and been huge for the Mavs.
Understand what has been a tough third quarter. You just got to survive it for the next minute and 54 seconds.
Go in the third. Still getting closer here. J-Dub slip pass. Jalen Williams. That was a big-time block right at the rim. Dinwiddie off the screen, and it goes the other way. J-Dub just dribbled it right into Gafford for the turnover. Up ahead, Prosper, foul. With the ball in your hands, but P.J. Washington just continues to be a tormentor. That time. But Prosper's missed his second points per game. He's got 14 on the night.
We'll put the ball on the floor quickly and just beelining it to the basket. That's why he got fouled on that play. And shooting free throws, man.
Gafford just on his backside there, causing enough problems. And not crisp there as Jason Kidd has deployed a very J-Dub. J-Will wasn't ready for it. Fortunate to Jay's able to scrape it up off the floor. Drives in, collapsed on, fades away, no good. A wing bounces off Cason Wallace. Ball fake, and too much on the drive, and he's going to go to the line.
Quarter to this fourth quarter. I mean, just get out. There's a little shove there on the free throw line here, even though there's a decided advantage.
And make it 22. Splits the pair at the line. You don't want to foul. Make them earn it. Dinwiddie guarding. Shea didn't get the double. Instead goes right to the rack. Banks it home right ahead of the clock. To close out the third quarter. Just a little bit of a psychological boost in making this an 8-point game instead of a double-digit game. That's going to be an offensive foul on Gafford. Trying to get positioning on the block.
To the face. And I'm not sure why they didn't review that, man. He just flailed back. And
Shea, first shot of the fourth quarter, right in the face there. Crowd trying to inject a little bit of energy. Irving, and Kyrie Irving just so good starting the fourth quarter. 50% shooting. See that zone right to the cup, using his size and his muscle.
Yeah, smart play, man. Nice move too, behind the back.
J-Dub. No good. Wiggins couldn't streak in that pass. Put Kyrie at the free throw line. There's an outstanding free throw shooter in the lead for the Mavs. Second one goes down for J-Dub.
First of Utah.
Trying to make the most out of his opportunity. They're going to have to take advantage of their opportunities here for the final 8 minutes and 40 seconds. Stretch.
Needed free throw for the Thunder tonight.
And now a quick word from the Oklahoma Ford dealers.
Defense!
So goes right at Cleveland, scores with a left hand. And that is going up against an unseen. Dinwiddie extra pass, Cleveland. Not that time, not even close on the three, and his first shot of the night. Wiggins off the pass. Kendrick's just so good in the middle of that zone, setting it up.
And it went right through Cleveland. Another two-possession game.
Trying to to get the ball out of the hands of Irving. There's a miss from Dinwiddie.
Well, you get a big three moment. And what they're doing now is they're getting the stops that they need.
Outside Grimes. And his first points come at a big moment in the fourth. Turnaround shot. What a shot that is by J-Dub. This time the Thunder don't double. Irving drives in. Left hand. Missed the left. Jones the rebound. And extra pass outside. Kenrich. Had a great look at that and dial in. Dinwiddie hit to him on SGA. Went for the finger roll and scores.